What's up, Padawans? What's up, Padawans? That Pro Joe the Wookiee, just like it is. Today we're going to talk about Elon James White. The guy sits up here and says that Black Lives Matters, but he throws a black man under a bus. And I have called him to be honest, I call him a white man wannabe because all he does is white supremacy this, white supremacy that, black folks, Black Lives Matter. And I kind of laugh at that because if Black Lives Matter, why do you do the things you do? And I'm going to show you a couple of things that I tweeted to him and he got butthurt about it. Here we go, let me show you. I wrote to him, says, so black entertainers are guilty for everything but not white entertainers. I guess you can't be black and a black entertainer these days. He gets mad about it with the whole thing, conversation with, and I tried to plead this case. I says, do you know innocent men have been sent to prison for crimes they didn't commit? And really, rape is the main one. And I told him to do his homework. I said, do you know many women and men, children have been raped and their rapist was never prosecuted? But I'm not talking about children, man. I don't, like, for real. I understand that child molesters get away with so much. I understand that. But I'm trying to say here is that you throw a black man under a bus, but you sit here and say Black Lives Matter. And he quits to say, he quits to hate on me and judge me. I said, but it makes it hard to believe them when half of them are lying. And I'm trying to plead with him. I was like, just like, hey man, this is what happens. Really, you need to pay attention. Black men get accused of rape and other things without evidence to back it up. He's just saying, he said, are you just saying random things? 75% of dogs have whatever. But I really come back at him. It says, when Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner was killed, you was on their side, but when Bill Cosby needs help, you abandon him. But he sits there and tries to compare, says I try to compare Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Eric Gardner to Cosby. He said I was ignorant for it, believing that shit, and go fuck myself. And all I was saying was, you don't get it. And I'm trying my best to try to tell him, I said, about this. I says, at least, but I told him, I tweeted back to him, I says, at least I'm not a white man wannabe, and I don't kiss white supremacists' ass just to be on TV. And he replies back, I don't kiss white supremacists' ass to be on TV. Say, do, uphold, whatever. But you are kissing white people's ass, just not white people, but white supremacists. Well, I might as well say white people, white supremacists' ass just to be on TV. If I'm telling you a black man's being accused of a crime he didn't commit, why ain't you sitting there paying attention to it? And he doesn't really want to listen. I said, you block me, how white of you? I told him, I said, you block me, how white of you? You sit on TV preach about Black Lives Matter, and you put this bullshit, but a man be a man and stop hiding. And he gets mad about it. He says, I'm so white, I block dick holes, so who can compare murders of unarmed black folks to alleged serial rapists? I said, look, it's not about, it's like this. Elon James White, it's about this. It's about a black man being accused of crimes. Even I've written back to him saying, I'm sorry for the things I've said to you. It's just people will always look at black man/men as a criminal and no one cares. But he comes back, you literally said it 12 minutes ago, and saying you have the nerve to tell me about how black men are seen as criminals. You're fucking shitting me. Kick rocks. But all I'm saying is this, man. You sit up there and you say you understand about black men being accused of black men being accused of crimes, but you sit there and you throw a black man under a bus. The reason why I compare Bill Cosby to Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, and Eric Garner is because, for one, they're black. They got accused of being thugs. Every time a black person commits a crime, or a black person get accused of a crime, or a black person get killed by the cops, or a black person get killed in general, they're looked at as thugs. But when you look at that's how it is. Black men always get looked at as a thug, so they're just really stereotyping and looking at them as they've been racially profiled. But when I try to compare Bill Cosby to them, it's me trying to say is that he's black too. And for you to sit there and say how kick rocks and call me a body part, look, dude, I still think, to me, I think you're a little bit gay when you're calling people dickholes. Because one thing is, you're a grown ass man, so am I. I didn't call you no dickhole or an asshole or nothing like that. I said you're a white wannabe. I said, how the hell you get a white wannabe and call me a dickhole? So to me, it seems like you like dick or something. No offense to the people who are homosexual, but it's like this, man. You can't sit on national TV and say Black Lives Matter and turn around and throw a black man under a bus. You're being looked at as a hypocrite. And I tell you this, one man, he speaks about white supremacy, but and that's Professor Griff. Professor Griff used to be in a group called Public Enemy, and he still is. He talks about white supremacy and lower chakras and so on and so forth, but you don't see him going on national TV talking about white supremacy. Oh, but that nigga is guilty. You don't see him doing that. He's talking about setups. And Paul Moody, great comedian. If you ever go look up Paul Moody on YouTube, a video about him talking about Bill Cosby, and he would say, Paul Moody would say, Bill Cosby got his nigga wake up call. But Professor Griff talks about white supremacy on how they set him up. He doesn't talk about Black Lives Matter, but that fucking black dude over there is guilty. He doesn't do that. He's not on TV doing that. He's going around the country speaking at events, talking about this white supremacy and all this and that. But this guy, he sits on national TV talking about white supremacy, and I'm sitting up there getting mad because all he does is talk about white supremacy, but then throws the black man under the bus just for his, like, for real, dude. Why would you do that? Why would you sit up there and say that? That is so ignorant. That is so ignorant that you sit up here and do this whole talk bad about white supremacy, and that's what really gets. I don't get. This guy sits up here and talks about white supremacy and this and that, but he wants everybody to kiss his ass. And this guy right here, this guy named Ballin, his guy really hit the nail on the head by what he said in his tweet, and he tweeted to Elon too. And this is what the guy said: it's hard to support the empty chair movement. Why is there no support for men that have been falsely accused? Double standard. And I say, amen. And it is double standard. And he writes, if you really think about it, if you think it never happens, it's just on and on. He says, he even talks about he was falsely accused. I have never bought a house. He just bought a house, but he lost his job and was unemployed for 18 months. And he goes on about how can black people, how can Elon James might be a hypocrite. And this guy tweets this shit out on Twitter, saying some may say this is evil, but I couldn't care less about the empty chair. A man is falsely accused suffers, and the accusers never face justice. Why is there no fuss about the men that are falsely accused? Those women who falsely accused should suffer the empty chair. Whether you like it or not, men are sometimes victimized by false accusations, i.e. Rolling Stone's article, Duke lacrosse team. See, like I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you. So this is what the statement he wrote. Balling. It's hard to support movement with the support of a man that has been falsely accused. And you see here, he's writing all this stuff, and I'm liking him. I'm digging him. Balling. I give you major props for that, because what you're saying. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm saying this about this man, you can't sit there and say Black Lives Matter and then turn around a few minutes later and throw a black man under a bus. To me, I just told the truth. You are a white man wannabe. You sit there and say I don't give a damn if you got a college education. It doesn't matter if you got a college education. It's about having common sense and really backing up what you preaching. You can't sit there and say I'm against white supremacists, but I'm gonna sit on TV and earn this paycheck and throw a black person on the bus, because that's how he rolls. And that's one thing I don't get. This man does that. He sits up there and does his double standards and trying to get people to kiss his ass. And he's got a network called Blackness. No, it's called Sellout. I tweeted, Black Lives doesn't matter, because if he gave a damn about Black Lives, if you give it, look to me, Elon James White, if you give a damn about Black Lives, have some fucking common sense, man. Open up your eyes, man. Don't give me no bullshit and say Black Lives Matter because few black men got killed, but I'm gonna throw this black man under the bus because he's black, and all these women say that. And you know that so many black men has been victimized. So many men. There was a video I saw on Facebook. It jacked me up so badly. I kept trying to tell people about stuff, about things that people don't understand. I sat there and I said, what was it? Black men always get accused of crimes they didn't do. No, what I said was, the whole thing about, okay, here it is. I've been saying that black people get killed by cops. I said, so does white. There was a kid named Zachary Harmon, 19 years old, killed by a cop. He was unarmed, a white dude. White dude gets killed by a cop, unarmed, 19 years old, and people still think black people the only people get killed by whites. I posted a video. I did a video about how white folks get did wrong too, but nobody never finds out. The media never gets out there. It says an unarmed white teen was shot by police. His family asked. If I'm sitting up there questioning that, I'm questioning about this. All lives should matter too. White kids get killed by cops, man, and nobody says nothing. This white wannabe, I'm gonna call him porch monkey and coon. The reason why I call him a porch monkey and coon, because he gives into that white supremacy bullshit. But this is the kid that got 19-year-old get killed by a cop. Gets killed by a cop. 19 years old get killed by a cop. Name is Zachary Harmon. And still, it makes no sense. He gets killed by a cop, but nobody knows. Look up his name, and you will find out he's been killed. But like I said, he got the last name right. You are a white boy. Because all you do is sit up there and bullshit and lie on people. You say Black Lives Matter, but you throw a black man under a bus just to be on TV. You are a sellout, coon, porch monkey, tar baby, Rachel, a male version of Rachel Dolezal, piece of shit. You are the new Al Sharpton. Nobody gives a damn about you. You replace Al Sharpton. Don't come to my neck of the woods with that Black Lives Matter if you're gonna throw a black man under a bus, because you ain't worth shit. Blackness, no, more like whiteness. You're a white boy. Quit sitting up there saying Black Lives Matter if you go sell out black folks. You selling out black folks, man. You one of them slave owners. You the black slave owner to sell black people. Tell me what you think down in the comment section. I will put his Twitter page down in the comment section too, and you can tell him kiss your ass too, because that's what he is. He's a piece of shit on the bottom of my shoe. If you give him my video, I don't give a fuck, man, because he can try to take me to court. What the fuck he gonna give me? That shit gonna hit the media. Black man, rich black man picks on poor black man. That ain't gonna look good for him. But tell me what you think down in the comment section. Peace, love, and Afro Grease. Don't be a Sith or be a Jedi. If you ain't down with the Wookiee, you're a dick in the booty ass. And that's what he is.